What's going on, everyone? Matt here from the Matt Film Show. You guys need to make sure thumbs up, subscribe, you guys like. Let's get right into today's video. And then today, I'm going to be giving you guys my review on the What If Season 3, the final season. So, What if you guys do not know, is an animated Marvel show set in the MCU of the multiverse of different realities of what if scenarios. Now, this is the third and final season. Unfortunately, I'm kind of sad. I really enjoyed this show. This was one of the shows that I found very interesting and cool because of the concept of what if. And I'm sad that they only run it for 3 seasons. I wish they would have made more seasons, but fortunately, they only made it 3 seasons. What If Season 1 came out in 2021. Last year, they came out with What If Season 2, and this year's What If Season 3. Now, I do want to apologize because I never did a What If Season 2 review last year. So I do want to apologize for that, for not recording or uploading a What If Season 2. I kind of been lacking on the shows last year. There's a lot of shows that I did not review, like What If Season 2 and Loki Season 2. So I was kind of lacking on it. And this year, I kind of want to be consistent with the shows. There's been a couple of shows that I've been watching that I have to review. You know what I mean? Bear with me. Those shows that I'm watching, I will do a review on them, so stay tuned for those. But I do want to talk about What If Season 3. So it was what if scenarios, you know what I mean? What if this happened instead of this? And they go back into the older the older MCU movies, even the most recent ones. And do like what if scenarios, alternate realities, possibilities. And I thought that was very interesting. I thought that was kind of cool. Now, the first, this one had 8 episodes. Nine episodes. 8 episodes, 8 or 9 episodes. Last year and this year, they were released every day until the end of the year, right? So 1 episode until December 31. And I think that's kind of cool that they do that. This year's no different. You know what I mean? I thought there was a couple of shows, of episodes that I enjoyed. Maybe less than most of them, you know what I mean? I thought, season 1 was really cool episodes. I really did enjoy the episodes in season 1. I thought the what ifs, the first episode in season 1 was what if Captain Carter became, what if what if Captain Mark Carter were the first Avenger, where instead of Steve Rogers taking the serum, right, to become Captain America, it was Peggy Carter who took the serum and became Captain Carter. Now, you guys remember, she came out in Multiverse of Madness, and she killed it off right away in live action, right? Played by the same actress who voiced her in the show, and the same actress who played Captain Agent Carter, or Peggy, in the MCU. Haley Atwell played her in Captain Carter in animated form, voiced her in What If Season 1, and she was in Doctor Strange the Multiverse of Madness and got killed off. So I thought that was kind of cool. They put it there. And then, what if T'Challa became Star-Lord? I thought that was kind of cool. So they kind of go back into the old movies. Like, for example, in episode 2 of season 1, what if T'Challa became Star-Lord? In that episode, they went back into Black Panther and redid Black Panther, but in this what if scenario. And they went back to Guardians of the Galaxy, where T'Challa was Star-Lord. He was not Black Panther, but he was Star-Lord. So I thought that was kind of a cool scenario right there. You know what I mean? What if Thor were an only child? That was another cool episode where Loki did not exist. It was only Thor. There was no Loki, no Hela, right? It was just him by himself. I thought that was kind of cool. Then there was one where Ultron won from Age of Ultron, right? Ultron won. What if he beat the Avengers and all that? So that was interesting. And season 2, I thought was cool is that What if Happy Hulk instead of Christmas they went back to Iron Man 3? I know a lot of people don't like Iron Man 3. That's not my favorite one. That's one of my least favorite MCU movies. But, it was kind of cool going back into that, seeing Happy Hogan again. Um, what if Iron Man crashed the Grandmaster? I thought that was a cool episode as well in season 2. Uh, I love Thor Ragnarok, so going back into that world in animated form, I thought that was very, very cool because that's one of my favorite Thor movies, besides the first one. Um, and then they created a new character called Ka Kahori. I'm pronouncing. She's a character that they made up. I don't know if she's in the comics or not. As far as I know, they made her up for What If. So she was in season 3 as well. She was in season 2. She came out in season 3, and she's a very interesting character. Um, you know what I mean? And season 3 was kind of cool. They had showed more of Sam Wilson as Captain America. In the first episode, he came out and he leads up a group of the Avengers. But in What If, and I thought that was kind of cool. And so seeing Sam Wilson as Captain America, fully as Captain America, in a couple of the episodes, and him being a leader, that kind of appreciate me because the thing about Marvel is that they've been introducing all these heroes, but we do not know when they're gonna come back. So seeing Sam Wilson as Captain America in animated form, not live action, but animated form. But seeing him again in the MCU in What If, I thought that was kind of cool. So that was a really cool episode seeing him. And I believe it was voiced by Anthony Mackie as well. A lot of the voice actors, the actors who played them, voiced them in What If. So I thought that was kind of neat as well that they brought them back in there. So that was a cool episode. What If Agatha went Hollywood? I thought that was kind of a cool episode. You got to see um, what's his name? The guy from the Internals. Um, what was his name? Kumali Nijami. I hope I pronounced his name right. I'm sorry guys, I cannot name you one single character. Kingo. Um, Kingo, his name is Kingo. I forgot about him. But he was played by Kiyomi, I forgot his name. He comes on in that episode with Agatha. And so seeing more of Agatha, I thought that was kind of cool. I kind of did not like the show at first of Agatha all along. But then towards the end, I learned to appreciate the show and I just kind of like the show. So that was a cool episode. That was the second episode. What if the Red Guardian stopped the Winter Soldier? That was another episode that was cool, where they went back to Civil War, where Bucky kills Tony Stark's parents, right? But Red Guardian, Black Widow's dad, or Yelena's dad, Alexei, I think that's his name, attempts to stops Bucky by killing his parents. So his parents don't die in this episode. He comes stops them going back into Civil War, or at least that scene. I thought that was kind of cool. Brought back memories from Civil War because I do like Captain America: Civil War. I thought that was a great movie as well. I thought that was fun that they went back to that episode. What if Howard the Duck got hitched? That was a cool episode. It was with Darcy. She comes on Thor, and she was also in WandaVision. She came on WandaVision as well. And Howard the Duck. I thought Howard the Duck is a very, very interesting character. They've been teasing him little by little in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, right? He's been coming out little by little. And he's been, in the last couple of, he was, I think, in all 3 seasons of What If. Correct me if I'm wrong. So seeing him again in this episode, I thought that was kind of cool. And it was a very, very interesting episode. Seeing both of them together, Darcy, seeing her again, it was kind of cool. And seeing Howard the Duck back again, I thought that was cool. What if the emergence destroyed Earth? Episode 5 of season 3. That was kind of cool. We got to see the return of Mysterio. I'm not sure if he was voiced by Jake Gyllenhaal. I'm not too sure because I do, like I said, some actors did come pre-price of roles, some didn't. so I'm not to remember. But it's kind of cool to see Mysterio again in this one. And Riri Williams. I thought that Ironheart was one of the best parts of Black Panther Wakanda Forever. So seeing more of Ironheart, I do want to see more of her. I was very, very invested in her character in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And we're finally getting her show. It was supposed to come out like 2 years ago in 2023. I believe it comes out June of this year. So when that show ends, I will do a review on Ironheart Season 1. But it was cool to see her again. A little bit, until we get to see her again, always in her show in June. I think it's in June when it comes out. Kind of sucks, the 6 episodes. You guys know me. I do not like the 6-episode model that Marvel does. But, I mean, it was good. Hopefully the show is great. But I do want to see more of Ironheart. So seeing her more in animated form. And I believe she was voiced by the same actor who played her, Dominic Throne. So I do think that Dominic Throne did voice her in this episode. So seeing Riri Williams as Ironheart again was kind of cool. I do like that character, and I do want to see more of her in the MCU. What if 1872, they went back in time in the Wild Wild West with Shang-Chi and Kate Bishop's Hawkeye. So I thought that was kind of cool. They all have cowboy suits on and everything. They're all the Wild Wild West. The Hood comes out in this one. I believe this is the first time that the Hood is in the MCU, correct? Because I think I do remember he's going to be the bad guy in Ironheart, or one of the bad guys in Ironheart. So I know he's coming out Ironheart, but I do not remember seeing the Hood in the MCU before. So I think this is the first time we see him in the MCU in animated form. Seeing Shang-Chi again, I do love Shang-Chi. He was voiced by Simu Liu. I do love Simu Liu. And I did love Shang-Chi. I thought that was one of the big surprises from Phase 4 and recent Marvel movies. Because I was excited for it, but with Marvel not doing that well, did not know what to expect from Shang-Chi. But it did surprise me because I do love that character. And I do love the world of Shang-Chi. I love Shang-Chi's sister, Katie, right, Aquafina. I did love that they finally gave us the real-life Mandarin. The Mandarin, and towards the end where Shang-Chi's sister took over the 10 rings. Now she's in charge of it. And so I was it was like, we haven't seen Shang-Chi. You know what I mean? Then we're talking about we're going to make the sequel. The sequel hasn't even came out yet, right? And I want to see more Shang-Chi. I love that character. So seeing him again here in What If, in this episode of What If 1872, I thought that was really cool to see more Shang-Chi. Hopefully he does come out in the Avengers movies. I do think he is. And say more Kate Bishop's Hawkeye, you know what I mean? We see her as now she's recruiting superheroes to be part of the Young Avengers, right? She wasn't in Hawkeye. She came out in Hawkeye. I think she came out in the Marvels, right? Recruiting Miss Marvel to the Young Avengers. So the Young Avengers is starting to get to be formed. And now we see her here in this in the Wild West in 1872 with Shang-Chi, teaming up with Shang-Chi. That was a very decent team up, seeing them team up. I thought that was really kind of cool. Seeing the end of The Watcher, it was kind of cool. You know what I mean? It was very intense final episode, seeing The Watcher. Now, we did get to see Storm in the MCU. Finally got to see Storm, right? Not sure who voiced her. I'm not sure if the person who voiced her, actress who voiced Storm, is going to play Storm in live action. I don't think that's not going to happen, but it was very, very interesting to see that we're getting more X-Men in the MCU, and we got to see Storm in the MCU. Hoard Mjolnir. She was the one who was hoarding Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, so she was worthy, and I thought that was kind of cool, interesting that they gave her that. But overall, I thought that season 3 was good. I'm kind of sad because they ended it very too soon. I mean? I do love that show. I do love the concept of What If. I thought that was a very interesting concept, and very interesting that what Marvel Studios created and came up with. And I wish we got more seasons. I'm not too sure why they ended with 3 seasons. This is the final season. So, I'm kind of sad. I think it ended very, very well. I thought all 3 seasons were great. And I did enjoy all the episodes. So I had a lot of favorite episodes here in season 3 and in season 2 and obviously in season 1. Like I said, I do want to apologize for not reviewing season 2 last year. I do want to apologize for that. That's something that I did not do. So this year, like I said, I'm trying to review as much more than I can. So stay tuned for that. I will be doing my review for Creature Commandos. When that show ends, I will do my review for Creature Commandos. So make sure stay tuned for that. My season 1 review of that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for you guys to support my YouTube channel. Make sure thumbs up, subscribe, you guys like. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of What If Season 3 and What If in general, the whole show. Now that it's finally, now that it ended, sadly ended, you know, like I said, I would have loved to see a Season 4, but fortunately they're ending it with 3 seasons. Let me know in the comments below what is your favorite memory of What If throughout all 3 seasons. Thank you guys so much for your continued support, and I can see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.